Hey y'all, my name is Faith Dupre, and I'm going to be talking about the Fab 38 slide today, which is on products and people and the accelerating adoption of these new products. The Fab 38 slide really shows that people really differ in their readiness to try a new product or accept that new product. I think this is a lot on just one slide, so I broke it down to a couple smaller slides, and we're going to start with the adoption of innovation over time bell curve. So where does the adoption of a product really occur? And so it's around 2.5% in the innovation stage was the first one. It is kind of close to 15 in the early adopter stage with the second. Both the majority happens in the early majority and late majority, each being 34%, and the last percent is around 16 in stage 5. And so with that, there are different marketing strategies that can be developed from the different points on the adoption of innovation. The first one would be to influence the innovators. So if they have a large enough effect of the market. The second one would be to wait for these innovators to spend the money to create technology and innovation and use that to market towards the third and fourth majority. And the last one would be the laggard strategy, which is really marketing towards that fifth last group where price is really sensitive to buyers and it really creates a generic brand development. So an advantage to being in that first stage, being an innovator, is the pioneer advantage, which is where your product is in the market first, so your brand is most associated with that product. And so some of the examples that were given in our videos were by Dr. Hunter were Coke and Kleenex, but some of them that I thought of were Google and Lysol, which are now verbs. I'm going to Google something, hey, Lysol the room. And other products like Brita that you can use is almost like referring to a noun, like, hey, refill the Brita, or Tupperware. So even if it's a Brita pitcher or not, you're going to say refill the Brita. If you're actually using Tupperware, whether it's brand Tupperware or like a lock and lock bowl, you're still going to call it Tupperware. So these are also usually the pioneer options are usually in the original choice set. So even the newer products that are developed from the initial innovation, they're used in comparison. When I think of laggard marketing techniques, I think of how makeup is something that is a generic market that's also very price sensitive. So you could have a higher end makeup brand, which is like $25, and have a generic version of it that's $5. And so $20 isn't large, like a large sum of money, but it shows how sensitive that these buyers are to price. So with all this information, how do we accelerate the rate of adoption of my products? And so the first question we can ask is the relative advantage. Is your product better than what's already out there? The second one is divisibility, or the ability to try your product. And so I thought of maybe like the Sam's food carts, where you actually you really want to go out of your way to try the product. Another one would be complexity. More of us like technology, the usefulness and the ease of use. Another option is compatibility, and that's looking to see how this product doesn't match the potential adopter's current lifestyle or current use. And a final one would be the communicability of the actual advertisement or your product itself. So this is an example of Vaseline ad that says so pure you can eat it, but clearly that's not communicated enough to know that we don't eat Vaseline.